Kawasaki.
Make you want to kick a fat kid at Kmart, you know what I'm saying? Praise God, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and gals, my non-binary pals, how you doing today? Alright guys, so welcome back to the channel for yet another unboxing. This is actually part 2 to the unboxing we just did from the TheBlueTruck. So today we have 2 more items from the homie that go with the stuff we had last time. This kind of completes the entire unboxing, I guess. And this truck has just a little bit of significance, but we'll get into that here in a second. Or I guess we could get into that now. Let's just go ahead and start with the Thomas pack. I don't know about y'all, but I'm excited. You can probably tell what exactly this is just from, you know, seeing it in the bubble wrap. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we have the TrackMaster Thomas Makes a Mess. Or is it Thomas in a Mess? I'll put it on the screen. It's one of those two. Either way, it's meant to be the paint-splattered Thomas from Calling All Engines. And this is, I'm not gonna lie, this is probably one of my favorite TrackMaster Thomases ever, like of all variants. It might just beat out Slippy Sodor, or they're on the same level. I don't know. We'll see. Let's get it unboxed first. And again, as some of you guys were kind enough to let me know in the Jordan unboxing, this is one of the trucks that came with this pack. So we now have not only the entire thing, but from the really big TrackMaster unboxing, we have some paint drums. Now, they are a little bit sun-bleached, as you can see, but hey, would you look at that? We have some that have been knocked over here and some that are still intact. That's something, at least. All right, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. There is Thomas. Let's go ahead and start pulling these guys. All right, here we go. Would you look at that? Would you look at that, ladies and gentlemen? Let's just start with Thomas like we did last time. Look at this engine. Look at that face. This is a phenomenal toy. Like, just look at that. That is so spot on accurate. I love how they have the yellow that trips down onto his nose, and that's still in beautiful condition. This Thomas is basically mint. Like, there's the tiniest bit of wear right there. But save for that, and maybe a little bit there too. Oops. Save for that, this Thomas is freaking mint. Like, wow. He's pretty much mint. Like, he's close to dang perfect. And just as a toy, I would say he's that too. Like, again, this is another 10 out of 10 product. Just because the face is perfect. He's got a beautiful shell. There is something that I find a bit weird about this. And you can see this on the still intact drums. There's no green paint, and in the original scene, there was green paint. When my fiance saw this, she thought it was ketchup and mustard Thomas. I can't really blame her.
There was green paint, yellow paint, and red paint. Thomas looked very silly indeed.
You know, I think the green would have really completed this and brought it full circle. I don't know if that's something I'm gonna add at least to this one. Maybe if I ever get a second one, but yeah, that's probably my only real critique on this thing. As we can see here, the paint splatter detail is very nice. It covers the entire top, works its way onto the face. There is none on the chassis part, which I always did find a bit interesting, but it makes sense, and it also makes it easier to switch this with a plarail chassis should you ever choose to. Again, I'm not sure if that's something I'll end up doing, but I'm just happy to have this thing in the collection again. I had one of these as a kid, and I'm pretty sure it's one of the ones that got messed up at a playground in a sandbox. But you know what? We're not going to do that this time. We're a little bit smarter now. Not only that, but I went ahead and made a spot just for this guy on the display already before I even opened him. So yeah, I'm just happy to finally have this guy. To finally have, once again, one of, if not the best Thomas release TrackMaster ever did. And again, that didn't just come with Thomas. We also have another one of these little bouncy trucks. Now, this one sadly doesn't have a face, but that's okay. Hopefully one day I'll get a sticker sheet and can just replace that. But it's basically the same thing as this one. Now we have 2 dancing trucks. And again, we have the spilled paint drums and the ones that are still intact. Or that's how I plan to use it until I get a second one of these, or if I ever do. So yeah, we pretty much have a full consist. And I could be wrong, but I think the original pack came with a normal troublesome truck instead of 2 dancing ones. So Hell, I guess it's a little bit special too. Oh, I also forgot to mention this thing came out in like 2008 and 2009, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, that's pretty much the Thomas pack. That's really all there is to that. Now, with that being said, that isn't all we have to look at today. Now, just like the last video, we have a certain format, for these unboxings at least, where we look at a Thomas pack and another engine. And you might remember the other engine is magical. But what did I mean by that? Well, I wasn't talking about Lady or anything like that. I don't know if you can tell what's in this from the, you know, transparent bubble wrap alone, but you know what, whatever. I'm just excited. Let's just jump into it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a TrackMaster Proteus. Look at this. Oh, now, whoa, I'm sorry. I have to get that out of the way because my nostalgia just hit me like a freight train. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is the TrackMaster Proteus, and he is in a little bit rougher condition, as you can see. This is a little bit sideways. This one has a bit of a little bump in the nameplate there at the bottom, but it's really nothing too serious. The lamp is missing just a tiny bit of white paint, which I probably could touch up. This thing is in really good condition, and look at that. He's got his gold rods. It's basically just a yellow repaint of Sir Handle, but to be fair, that's literally all Proteus was anyway, so it kind of works out. Wow, just to finally see this thing again is insane. I can't remember exactly what trucks he came with. I'll be sure to put a picture of his original box and stuff like that on screen, but I do know he came out originally in 2008. And I remember seeing him, I'm pretty sure at Toys R Us was when I first spotted him, and it was a tremendous deal. Not only were narrow gauge engines just super hard for me to find as a kid, but Proteus, I mean, he was the magical engine, just like Lady. That was a big deal. It's still a big deal. Look at this. Are you kidding me? Especially given that this thing is kind of getting Oliver syndrome, where it resells on eBay for a stupid amount of money sometimes. When really it shouldn't. It's just a pretty basic yellow toy. Again, it's a recolor of Sir Handle, just like the actual Proteus. I don't know. The hype for Proteus, at least for me, is definitely real. And he's a beautiful TrackMaster model. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that has been the part 2 of the unboxing. So this is everything we've gotten from the TheBlueTruck officially. We've got the paint splattered Thomas, Proteus, the duck in a close shave, and the Slippy Sodor Thomas. So basically all of the really big bangers, or close to, that I've had on my list for like ever. So again, thank you so much to the TheBlueTruck for making all of this possible. And with all of that being said, do I even have to say it anymore? You guys know what time it is. You know what we're about to do. Ooh, look at it. He's kind of creepy. He's a little bit spooky. He's a little bit goofy. He's, actually, he's probably just dead. I don't know if this is as funny anymore. Now I just feel bad. Oh yeah, real quick, the old chassis kind of doesn't work, so I've swapped it for a plarail one, as you can see, at least for just for running this video, but I'm not gonna lie, that looks really good, so it might be permanent. Oh well. Why does this always happen? Thomas, it's you this time? Really? Really? I expect better out of my engines. Alright, how far will they make it? Will this be a catastrophe, or will this actually work out? Are you kidding? No. There's no way. Proteus is the magical engine, but there's no way. Come on! Would you look at that? Would you the full circuit? The full way around. Okay, alright, that's enough. Thomas, you've done it. You proved yourself. I think that's good. Why couldn't you have done that, Duck? Do better. Do better next time.
Either subscribe, donate, or get the fuck out.
Hurry up, slow coach.
Shut up, bitch!